Good afternoon. All right, we're ready for the thing today. Glad all of you are here. This is my friend Gary Heine. He's going to talk to you for a few minutes, and then we're going to get rolling. Gary?
All right. Thanks for having me here today, Brian. Thanks for inviting me here today. I am a student of energy healing and readings, and have been interested in alternative healing for many years and studied various aspects of it for many years. And just in the last couple of years, it started accelerating me moving into it more powerfully. And I was in the coffee business for many years, and I sold my half of that business a few months ago. And now I'm doing the alternative healing full time, and it just always interested me what's in the unseen world. Like we're really good at seeing each other here now, and you're hearing me talk, but what else is out there? I've always wondered about that. What else is in the universe that we can't see? You know, just like TV. Frequencies come across in the air and you can't see them, but they'll come into your TV and you can see them. Well, what other sorts of energy forms are out there that we can't see, because we can see certain frequencies of light and no others. We can hear certain frequencies of sound, but what else is out there that we can't pick up yet? So anyway, one of the things I'm learning how to do is how to pick up energy healing, because since we're all made of energy, if you can manipulate that energy and work with it, then we could heal each other on an energy level. And there's many people that are doing this all over the world and have been for many years. There's many different kinds. The kind that I'm going to do today is called a Reiki healing attunement. And I wrote this in your handout, I think. What makes Reiki different than other energy healing systems is there's these symbols. The guy who developed it, to make a long story short, back in the 1850s in Japan, he was looking for the healing that Jesus used, that you read about in the Bible. And he was saying, well, if Jesus and the apostles used it, why, where is that healing method? Why can't I use it? So he started looking for it, and that's another story. But part of the deal is these symbols, and you'll see me do the symbols around Brian today, and they do different things. They supercharge the energy. This one here is mental and emotional. It increases the power of the mental and emotional healing. This one is a distance healing, so it'll increase the distance. If I'm working with somebody over the phone, this is really good for increasing the energy, the healing. And also it works on distance, like past lives, or even Brian's early life, for example. So you'll see me do those. I just wanted to show you these. Before 30 years ago, these were secret, and you had to pay thousands and thousands of dollars to learn how to be a Reiki master and learn these symbols. But about 30 years ago, this woman wrote a book and put them in there and said, hey, it's time for us to get these out. The world needs healing, and let's teach people how to do this, and instead of making it such a secretive thing. So it's sort of a wild thing to have these available now. And I think it makes a lot of sense. So we're going to do that, and let's see. I think that's all. I'm going to say a prayer at the beginning where I mention certain beings that have meant a lot to me over the past few years, like Kuan Yin, who's the Chinese goddess of compassion, Ganesh, who's the Indian goddess of removing obstacles, other healing gods and spirits that have revealed themselves to me over the past few years and that I work with. But you can insert your own beliefs in there. You don't have to believe what I believe to enjoy this. And I'm really just trying to spread the knowledge of energy healing and readings and have some fun. It shouldn't be so serious. Spirituality and the search for our connection with the divine shouldn't be so serious, I think. So anyway.
Well, Gary, tell us about, we're going to do two different things, right?
Yeah, we're going to do the Reiki healing attunement, which takes about 15 minutes, and we'll start out. I'll be sitting in front of you, and this is what I'll be doing with all of you all in here, and you'll see what happens. We'll talk for a couple of minutes and sort of find something that Brian wants to heal or release today, a portion of it, and then I'll start moving around him and doing the different symbols that I showed you, and then it takes about 10 or 15 minutes, and then I'll sit down and I'll say, Brian, take as long as you like, and so you just stay with it until you want to come out of it, and then we'll do the reading part, and where I'll just tell you what information that's coming up.
Sounds great.
Okay.
All right.
All right. And if anybody needs to move around or
Yeah, I mean, get where you can see, you know, that's what
Here,
it's for.
yeah.
So,
Okay. And so everybody have their cell phones turned off?
yeah, turn off cell phones and stuff. Can we close the door? Maybe too, that'd be cool. Let's make sure we're giving us our full attention. You all good there, Bianca? Appreciate it.
Yeah. Okay. So let me ask you to close your eyes. Just notice your body relaxing as you notice your breath moving easily into your lungs and out. Just easy breaths in, taking in light, breathing out any tension, worries you might have. Let's take that to-do list that's in your brain that has what you have to do later and who you need to take care of and where you need to be, and let's just put that over on the desk and you can get that later. We're just going to take about 30 minutes to walk this healing path together. And it's all for you. You don't have to do anything, you don't have to be anywhere, you don't have to take care of anybody. Just can receive. If you hear anybody coughing or moving or hear anybody outside, dog barking, just use that as a doorway to deep relaxation. You can feel your head and neck relaxing into your shoulders. Your trunk is relaxing. Feel your upper arms, your lower arms, your hands relaxing as your hands sit on your legs. Your legs relaxing in the chair. Lower legs, your feet on the floor. It's almost as if your feet have roots that go through the floor into Mother Earth, who holds you and who always is holding you. And these roots are a reminder of this connection with Mother Earth that you always have, that balances you, that helps center you, and keeps you grounded. Let me ask you if there is something that you notice in your body that you'd like to release or heal some portion of today. And it might show up like an image, or it could be a feeling, or it could be a sensation.
Yes.
What is it?
My hips.
Your hips. Okay, what about your hips?
My hips have arthritis.
Okay. And does the arthritis in your hips have a shape?
It's kind of like a sea urchin.
A sea urchin?
Yeah.
Okay.
Pointy.
A sea urchin in both, each hip?
Oh yeah, there's one in each one.
Okay. So, arthritis in your hips that's shaped like a sea urchin. Does it have a color?
It's red.
So red arthritis in your hips that's shaped like a sea urchin. Does it have a temperature?
It's warm.
Warm. So warm, red, sea urchin-like arthritis in your hips. And as you notice this warm, red, sea urchin-like arthritis in your hips, does it change at all?
No.
And how old is this urchin-like arthritis in your hips?
2 years old.
2 years old. Would you be willing to heal or release some portion of that arthritis shaped like a sea urchin that's red and warm, 2 years old in your hips?
Yes.
Ask your body what portion of that you'd be willing to release or heal today.
Oh, it could get rid of 20%.
20%.
For sure.
Okay, great. And when you, as you're releasing and healing that 20%, what are you going to put in its place?
Space.
Space. And does the space have a color?
It's just empty.
Empty, okay. Well, as you are releasing and healing the sea urchin-like arthritis in your hips that is red and warm, that's about 2 years old, I'd like to thank it for all the gifts that it's brought to you over the years. You created it at some point, for some reason, one or many reasons. It could have been to feel your body in a different way. It could have been some energy from your